We were leaving California, heading up. Our goal was to hit the Oregon coast, but we first stopped at a little beach right there on the border. Crescent City at the top of California. Very calm beach. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's sea lions hollering and a lighthouse every 8 seconds. We heard that thing all night long, but the next morning we were off to Oregon. Heading to the natural bridges overlook just past Brookings, Oregon, just over the line.
How far down can we go?
The famous one is that one over there.
It's beautiful.
Please don't let Annabelle fall off the mountain.
Natural Bridges was the first place we stopped on the Oregon coast, and we were already blown away. It's just these natural bridges and arches right there in the water where the sea is kind of coming in. We saw some kayakers cutting through there. You could hike up on top if you really got adventurous. It was beautiful. We just knew the Oregon coast was going to be everything it had been hyped up to be.
Point it toward that beach. We're focused on.
Along the way, we saw the cormorant, the birds that nest on the rocks that kind of migrate in and out in Oregon. We also saw maybe an unfriendly guest in there in the woods, but we let him be. And then we hit the wide open beaches. We stopped and admired the giant rock formations at Arias Beach there. It's like a gold sandy beach. There were lots of really cool things to look at and climb on. It was really cool.
This is sort of.
Oh, the cottage coming in.
This is sort of like a tap pool. It's actually like this water boat, right? It's a whole bunch of stuff. Oh!
Our next stop was a complete gem. It was Sisters Rock Trailhead. Oh darn.
Hey, Annabelle.
Stuck out here walking again. Sisters Rock is between Gold Beach and Port Orford. It's a really short walk, less than a mile, and it's wonderfully uncrowded. So whenever you go, there's probably not going to be a lot of people there. You walk out through these grasslands, and then there's these 3 giant sea stack rocks that just kind of come up. There's all kinds of hidden beaches, wildlife. It's amazing. You can go out there and just sit probably all day. We did not want to leave this place. I think they're happy about me being up here. Little baby swallow. Little baby sweet mama. Okay, look, so we got tired. Traveling, hard work.
I want to see one of our
Next was the famous sea lion caves in Florence, Oregon. This place has been here for decades, and there's tons of wild sea lions that come and they just kind of hang out in the caves or on the beach out there. You take a big elevator down. It's totally worth the price of admission if you're in the area. Next, we hit Cape Perpetua, home of Thor's Well. Thor's Well area, low tide, so we can see the creatures. This entire area is full of just really unique, like holes in the rocks and waves and creatures and tide pools. It was really interesting. But the most famous part is Thor's Well. Thor's Well appears to be a bottomless hole that just goes into the Pacific Ocean. But it's actually a collapsed sea cave with like hidden underground tunnels, and the water just gushes in and then sucks back out really quickly. But our destination for the night was Newport Beach, Oregon, which we really liked. It was a great beach and a great town, had really good seafood, and really, really nice sunset. We found Newport to just be a really friendly, charming town, easy to walk. They had Moe's seafood. We got fresh, wild-caught salmon. Great place to just unwind a minute. The next morning, we hit the Nesquin Beach to see what they call the Ghost Forest. Didn't have a lot of luck seeing that part, but it was really pretty. We also made a stop at the Tillamook factory in Oregon where they make cheese and ice cream. This place was really crowded, and for good reason. Not only do you get to see the really cool part with the factory and how they make the cheese and the ice cream and all that stuff, you also get to sample all kinds of different things. And of course, you get to eat the ice cream. They have a full-service restaurant and the best fresh ice cream we've ever had. Tasting with the brownie batter strawberries cream. What'd you get?
Strawberries and cream and waffle cone swirl.
What'd you get?
I don't remember. Chocolate, peanut butter, and brownie batter.
Oh, and I got a flight with Marionberry, peach, and strawberry. Oh, I can still taste that strawberry ice cream. I highly recommend this place. We just had a ball. We also found a beach where the locals go. It's called Shorty's or Short Sands Beach. There's lots of surfing and just people hanging out, enjoying a nice beach day, and it's beautiful. Waterfall on the beach. Seaside, Oregon.
Hang on, we've got to talk about the Carver Cafe. If you're a Twilight fan like Mason and I, you should recognize this place from the movies. Bella goes there with her dad to eat several times. It's their special little place. It was super fun to visit this little cafe in nowhere, Oregon that's still in business and serves some pretty good food. They have lots of memorabilia around the restaurant from the movies, and we had fun reenacting the awkward ketchup bottle scene when we were there. If you know, you know. Props to my husband for being a good sport with all this and indulging our nerdiness a few minutes.
Sorry, my wife took my phone there for a minute. Anyway, we're back. Now we visited the Columbia River. If you've never been here, it's the river Lewis and Clark took when they were heading out to the Pacific coast. And then we found beautiful waterfall after waterfall after waterfall. And about working on her Junior Ranger booklet underneath the giant falls. The showstopper here is easily Multnomah Falls, which is 620 feet tall. It's the tallest continuously flowing waterfall in the country. It's beautiful, and it has a bridge right between it where you can walk up and just kind of get a good viewpoint. It's hard to fathom just how tall these falls are. They seem to just be falling forever. Bridge on Multnomah Falls.
See, look.
No, there's no sign yet. Look underneath.
We stayed in Hood River, Oregon, near Mount Hood, and saw, man, the beautiful Mount Hood off in the distance. It was really cool. We stayed at a place called the Columbia Cliff Villas, and I wanted to show you a quick tour because out of all 38 places we stayed, we voted this tied for number one. In fact, Mason and I both thought it was just the best place we stayed on the whole trip. It was really big. It was really just wide open with a beautiful view of the river. And most importantly, there was just lots of space for the four of us to spread out. I mean, we travel a lot together and we love each other, but after, a few weeks, you need a space all your own for just a minute. And that's exactly what we had. We were about to head into a large stretch where we were going to do a lot of rustic accommodations. Even though we spent more money on those than this was actually a pretty good deal. This gave us a lot of room and a big kitchen and a really nice bathroom. There was even like a tub that overlooked the river, which we just totally ate ice cream on later, and a really nice outside deck area, which the kids totally used to be super bougie in their little bathrobes. Living the bougie life. Columbia River is one of the windsurfing capitals of the world because the canyon's so deep and the wind just whips through there. Plus the water is just gorgeous and pretty. And it's a really great place to just take a nap. Pretty nice. The next morning, it was time for coffee and a nice devotion with the Lord with just a really pretty view. And then we had breakfast. Annabelle was taking our order and made a nice breakfast. Some service here at the table.
May I please have a homestyle biscuit with sausage, egg?
We got another sticker for our car and then jump back in it to ride down the riverfront and then eventually to cross the Columbia River into a new state, which was Washington. We made another Twilight movie-related stop, this time at what was left of the baseball field from the movie, and then we were going to head up toward Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier, but that is for another video. See you on the road.